Well, good evening and welcome to another episode of the Jim Mize Show. Well, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to just do a little tweeting and I'm going to respond to whatever comes up if I'm interested. If not, I'll skip to the next tweet. I'm going to add some videos to this too, as you might be interested in. All right, the first one is from Matt. He says, Whitmer, silly Americans, you don't need your property rights when it's snowing. She must be talking about that stuff in Michigan. Oh, that's who Matt's talking about. Well, that's that governor of Michigan. I myself think she's doing a brilliant job. She's trying to keep her citizens safe from a bunch of nuts that's wanting to totally explode the coronavirus by defining orders from the CDC. I saw that video a while ago that those people are nuts. They're typical Trump supporters who think they know it all, don't know nothing. What they're going to wind up doing is getting people killed. And a lot of them's not going to be Republicans either, trust me. All right, that's tweet number one. All right, the second's from a guy named Joe. Let this sink in. The president has threatened to shut down Congress. They do that in Russia. They do it in China. They do it in banana republics. Welcome to the new world. Well, you who elected him, you did this. I mean, the man wants to be the dictator of the United States. He's not a president. Now he wants to shut down Congress. He wants to dictate who interviews him. That's a violation of the freedom of the press. I think that's Amendment 10. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Anyway, we got to get together, people, and vote this dumbass out. Oh, he's going to get us all killed for another 4 years of that. All right, Nancy Pelosi responds to this guy named Charlie. He reads, what about the suicides because of this now and moving forward, and the increase in abuse that's occurring towards women and children as a result, or the lack of medical care seniors and mentally ill patients are getting because they are being released back to families when? And Nancy responds, to say people will die, so be it, instead of a science and testing based path to reopening the economy is deeply frivolous and wrong. Every life is precious. Each death is heartbreaking for a family and for a community. This is something we are all in together. Hashtag families first. Well, thank you, Ms. Pelosi, for your response to Charlie. I don't have anything to say about that one. All right, next one. WSB Radio. Here's one you might want to check out. These are the cases of COVID-19. As I've told you on Facebook, one of my cousins came down with it. If you look over here at Raven, she was one of the 7, it was 6, 7, I think. I won't say her name, but she was number 7. She's in a hospital in Gainesville. I think it's northeast Georgia. So please, if you pray, send them to her. Or if you're an atheist or something, just wish her good luck. When will this nightmare end? All right, 2 more. Who's on Team Joe? Anyone know this guy? I don't even know him. I said, he's a famous dude, but I just don't know who he is. You ladies, I know. I think that's that singer. It's real good. I don't know the name. I'm just going to skip that one. Go to the next one. Do two more. Oh, this is in Thailand. Look how the babies are now. If you're born over there, they automatically put a shield over your head. Oh my goodness. It's going to get to where we're going to be walking around wearing those things. Like, I've seen them advertised on my Facebook timeline. I think some of you probably have too. I'm about to run out of things to say about COVID-19, especially since one of my kinfolks came down with it. It's not pleasant to talk about anymore. Well, it never was. And another coronavirus story. I guess we're going to end it here. Coronavirus in Oklahoma. The number, the stats, and that you need to know. Well, that's not much to talk about there. Let's see what else we got. All right, now about Todd, from Chuck Todd from NBC. A lot of people don't like him. I think he's a good journalist, but sometimes he's off his rocker sometimes. Todd, Democrats risk public blame for delaying small business relief. Well, let's see what all it says. Short-sighted Democratic leaders risk taking public blame for the holdup of small business loans amid the coronavirus crisis. That's like something you'd hear on a Wall Street site like MSNBC and not Meet the Press. I don't want to leave it like that. Here's sad news. Brett Favre thinks the 2020 season's going to be canceled, and I'm afraid it is, and I really hate it for these teams in Los Angeles, because they're going to open that new stadium, SoFi Field or stadium, I don't know. And of course the Raiders had a new stadium. Looks like, and speaking of new stadiums, the Texas Rangers in baseball were supposed to play in a new one with a retractable roof, but looks like it's pretty well finished. Well, that's all I've got for you tonight. Thanks for dropping by, and peace out.